Hello, Julia. Okay, yes, you do.
Sorry, I'm
need
a bit tall. Good afternoon, everyone.
Julia, when you're ready. In a nutshell, tell us your story from childhood to now that puts a smile on your face.
Wow. I was born to a French father and a Filipina mother. I was born in France and raised in the Philippines. I've been so blessed because I've had the opportunity to travel and live abroad. I did my bachelor's in Abu Dhabi, and then I did my master's in China before I moved to London. I think I've led a very adventurous lifestyle. I've been really blessed to have done so on scholarship, and I'm just so grateful to be here.
What is the funniest experience you've had with your closest friends or things that make you LOL?
I am a very clumsy person, which I think is ironic because I work in stunts, and right now I am in a beauty pageant where you need to be poised and elegant. I think one of the funniest moments would have to be when I was playing soccer and I aimed for the goal, I missed the ball, fell on my rear area, and broke that area. Initially it was funny, but obviously it was a very painful experience, and I think as long as I can laugh about it, it's all cool in the end.
Women's health and well-being is a major part of the Miss Universe Philippines advocacy this year. How do you encourage women to take a more active role in this advocacy?
I was really inspired by the talk yesterday. I think it's important that we normalize conversations around women's health, which is tied to other things like women's sexuality and women's well-being more broadly. I think that by having this conversation, by celebrating my womanhood, by celebrating who I am as a woman, by normalizing these conversations, I'm contributing to the bigger conversation, the bigger picture. And I think that by being a role model, by being bold, by being brave, I'm inspiring others to do the same.
What advice can you give to a young woman for her to become more socially aware and become empowered?
My advice would be to believe in yourself. It's hard to do so. It can be incredibly challenging. But when you believe in yourself, when you believe that you're worthy of good things, when you believe that your family and your community should be elevated and uplifted, then you can achieve so many things. And if I can stand here today because I've bet on myself and I've believed in myself, I know that all the young girls out there can do so too.
Lastly, our Lazada question is, what do you think is the most important role of e-commerce platforms like Lazada during the time of the pandemic?
During the time of the pandemic, it was incredibly hard to access even basic things such as moon cups, sanitary napkins, for example, other basic necessities. E-commerce allows for us to, during tough times, have access to basic necessities and goods. It also uplifts small communities. It also uplifts different craftsmen, entrepreneurs, because they finally have a chance to export their products, not just to their own localized communities, but to bigger communities beyond that. So thank you, Lazada.
And thank you, Julia.
Thank
you.
you.
Albay.
Thank you so much, everyone.